Let's talk about 1, 2, 3 big takeaways from the premiere of Ambitious Adventures on the Entrepreneur Network in this episode of The Ambitious Life.
I'm a man on a mission.
My mission in life is how can I put amazing things out into the world so that I can pay it forward to the next generation. I'm just here to help you so that you can do and fulfill whatever mission that you have in your life.
Man, it's been a fun couple weeks here at Ambitious HQ, Ambitious Land, whatever we're calling ourselves these days. We launched Ambitious Adventures. Woo! We need like an applause track going on in the back, Dan. But we launched Ambitious Adventures. We launched it on Monday, October 16th. Thank you to our partners at Entrepreneur and Entrepreneur Network. Stephanie, Deepa, shout out to you guys. It's been an incredible ride. What started in January of 2016 is just an idea leading to the Kickstarter, raising 52 grand on Kickstarter in 28 days. Brandon T. Adams coming on board to help the Kickstarter and as a co-host, filming in Des Moines and Hollywood and La Crosse and St. Petersburg and Winter Park. I mean, 6 episodes that we got of the show. Incredible people like Lewis Howes and Jake Paul and Jack Canfield and Joel Comm, and I'm forgetting so many amazing people. It's been an incredible ride, and so I wanted to just share a few takeaways from the premiere, and also shout out to Andrew Landre, who did these official Hollywood t-shirts. We're gonna have official t-shirts for each episode of the show. Make sure you head on over to ambitious.com/adventuregear and get one of your exclusive limited edition t-shirts. Yes, I'm hawking t-shirts now on the Ambitious Life. So let's talk about 3 big takeaways. First big takeaway is things are only as big as you make them out to be. Okay, let me break that one down for you. Because a lot of people, when they launch a new show, a new podcast, a new blog, a new product, a new service, they send one email out to their email list and they're like, hey, I got a cool new thing today. And then that's it. There was no momentum leading into it. There was nothing on the day of that drove the excitement. And then how do you keep the momentum afterwards? Because, one day doesn't, make or break a business. That's just the launch. That's the starting point. It's called a launch because after like a spaceship launches, it still has to fly to space and it's still got to do its mission and then it's got to fly back down, right? So the launch is just the start. It's just the jump off. It's just the on-ramp. So things are only as big as you make them out to be. So what we did before the show, obviously we've been talking about this thing for well over a year now. We've been shooting stuff, we've been sharing stuff on social media, the whole 9. But then the week leading up to it, we partnered with Andrew Landre, who did these baller shirts as well. And he created these really cool teaser videos for each of the guests on Ambitious Adventures, for Jake Paul and Carlo and Nick and Jack Canfield and Lewis Howes, and we started dripping the teasers and we put one out each day for the 5 days leading up to the show. He created some cool GIFs for us as well, started posting them out. Entrepreneur started posting them out. We were posting them on Facebook and Instagram. We were spending money on ads, boosting those videos to get them seen by thousands of people, getting people excited. Then we drove people to a page on Facebook where they could get a reminder of when the show actually goes live. So now we were list building and we're getting people excited about this launch. We pretty much, Brandon and I went through every person in our phone book and we're like, hey, can you share this? 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 You gotta leverage that. I was sending emails out to the list with the week leading up, telling them about who Lewis Howes is and who Jake Paul is and who Jack Canfield is and who Nick is and who Carlo is and why you should pay attention and why you wanna be a part of this and what's the story. All of this anticipation so that when Monday, October 16th came, things went out of control and that the show was seen by 13,000 people right when the show launched in the first hour alone. I mean, that's insane. 13,000 people saw the show when we launched it. And then afterwards there was a follow-up email. Now people can go see the replay. We're sending people back to entrepreneur.com or Apple TV or Roku or wherever to now watch the show. But if we didn't make a big deal about it, nobody else would have either. If we didn't make a big deal about it, Lewis Howes wouldn't have showed up to do a live Q&A. If we didn't make a big deal about it, Entrepreneur wouldn't be posting on the regular about what we did. If we didn't make a big deal about it, people would have been like, oh, cool. But now we're getting emails from people where things are happening, people are asking about what's next and how can they help and how can they promote and all these things because we made a spectacle out of it. No matter what you are doing in your own business, in your own life, make a big deal out of things. If you are gonna be interviewed on a TV show, make it a big deal. Pretend like it's Oprah, because if you make it out to be like it's Oprah, so will other people around you. Other people will get on board, they will support you, they will be there with you and for you. But if you're just like, going to get interviewed on this TV show, then no one else is gonna give a shit about you getting interviewed on that TV show. No one cares. You have to make people care. So that's thing number one. Thing number two, is even though we wanted the attention on us and the show that was launching, we made the focus on other people and the value the show was going to bring to other people. So in all the marketing and promotion, it wasn't, hey, come watch the premiere of Ambitious Adventures because I want you to see it. It's come watch the premiere of Ambitious Adventures because here's what you're going to learn about personal branding from Lewis. Here's what you're going to learn about, video marketing from Jake Paul. Here's what you're going to learn about taking red carpet photos. Here's why that's important to you. The focus was always on the viewer because if they don't see any value in it, they don't care. People don't care about me. People don't care about you. They care about their life. Like in this video, yeah, you kind of want to know what happened with the Ambitious Adventures because you want to learn what's going to work for you. How can you create a TV show? How can you use a TV show? How can you use an event like this to grow your business? You don't give a shit about me. You care about you and your business. So when you're promoting your thing, it's not about you. It's about the audience. Yes, I want people to tune into Ambitious Adventures, but why do I want them to tune in? Because it's helpful, because it adds value, because it's entertaining, because you're gonna walk away smiling and happy and learn something. That's you. That's not for me. So in your marketing leading up to all this stuff, in the marketing when you're promoting your thing, make it about the audience. And the third big takeaway from the launch of Ambitious Adventures on Entrepreneur, the Entrepreneur Network, is to trust your team. Man, this one is hard for a lot of entrepreneurs. It's hard for me. I have this like lone wolf syndrome where I think I have to do it all on my own, but it's just simply not true. When you have amazing people like Dan behind the camera, I mean, he basically took the live stream, he figured out how to pre-schedule things and how to, make the stream work. And like, I was actually had the kids the day of the launch. I had to take them to school and pick them up from school. I showed up, 20 minutes before we were gonna go live to like these 13,000 people. I showed up like minutes before, and you know what? I wasn't even worried. I wasn't even stressed because Dan had it under control. I wasn't stressed about the comments and getting the questions because Colin had it under control. I wasn't stressed about how the episode would look because I knew Sean had it under control. I wasn't worried about making sure that Lewis Howes was going to show up and was going to be great for his interview because Brandon had it under control and Herb was over on his end making sure that Brandon looked great on camera. You gotta trust the people around you, and you have to put great people around you in order to make these projects come to life. Because I can't create a TV show on my own. I can't create great products on my own. I can't create great services on my own. I need people. You need good people in your life, and you have to trust them. You have to trust that they will get the job done. Now, if they don't get the job done, you don't need to have them around. But you need to put your trust in people. You need to give them power. You need to give them authority. You need to make them feel like it's their project too. I can tell you that Dan feels like this is his project. Sean feels like this is his project. Brandon feels like it's his project. It's not my project, it's our project. And I trust my people, I trust my team. So 1, things are only as big as you make them. Thing 2, when you're promoting, it's about the viewer, it's about you, it's not about me. And thing 3, you gotta trust your team. If you haven't, man, go watch the premiere episode of Ambitious Adventures from Hollywood with Lewis Howes and Jake Paul and Jack Canfield and Nick Nanton and Carlo Orecchia on Entrepreneur right now. Go get yourself a limited edition t-shirt. This has been a long episode, but it's been so much fun. Oh, by the way, we got 2 Emmy nominations for the show. We'll talk more about that later. We'll see you next time on another episode of The Ambitious Life. Hey, if you like that episode of The Ambitious Life, I'd love to hook you up with a copy of Thought Leader Magazine, where I'm gonna share with you how to use media to grow your business empire. All you gotta do is head to ambitious.com/magazine, and I'll hook you up right away.